飞龙在天. Now, why do I say this? It directly means a dragon flying through the sky and is related to one of the most important holidays in China, the Dragon Boat Festival. In ancient times, during the 5th day of the 5th month of the lunar calendar, the Chinese people would celebrate the ancient dragon. Later, this would become the Dragon Boat Festival, or in Chinese, 端午节. On this day, they would race dragon boats, and thus, that's how it's got this name. Now, let's look at other things they do on 端午节. Now, everyone in China knows this delicious treat, 粽子, but let's see if the foreigners in Beijing also know what it is. Do you know what a 粽子 is?
No. No. To be honest, I don't.
So zongzi like the triangular rice thing?
Yeah. Do you know when Chinese people usually eat 粽子?
No.
During the Dragon Boat Festival, I think.
Awesome, yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about history about the Dragon Boat Festival if you know?
So I think we learned it at school. It was.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I think that's what I know about the thing.
Yeah, that's actually like really close. That's really good. It kind of like, it's a long story, but it kind of relates to things where in ancient China, on the 5th day of the 5th month of the lunar calendar, they would celebrate dragons. At the same time, there was this famous poet, Chu Yuan, who committed suicide for his country, and they kind of combined the two to become the Dragon Boat Festival. And one thing they do to celebrate it is they eat zongzi, because they used to throw rice in the river to make sure like, the fish wouldn't eat him because he was so decorated. I'm curious, in your home country, where are you from?
I'm from France.
Oh, nice. In your France, do they have any similar holidays to the Dragon Boat Festival?
So to commemorate someone, I think Easter works. Yeah, Easter would be pretty similar to the Dragon Boat Festival, yeah.
One of the most important parts of celebrating the Dragon Boat Festival is eating zongzi. Now I have 4 different kinds of traditional Chinese flavored zongzi in front of me. I actually don't know the specific flavors, but I'm always willing to try anything new. In China, there are many different kinds of zongzi. From what I've heard, in the north, they prefer it very sweet or to have almost nothing inside of it. Whereas in the south, they like to have it more savory with big pieces of meat in the middle. A little more of a savory flavor, almost like a meat. And sometimes with zongzi or other things with sticky rice, you kind of have to go to the middle to find out what's really inside. Now that I've tried some of the traditional Chinese zongzi, I'm curious about the more westernized versions they have in here. A little bit of lemon, a little bit like coffee. Very innovative flavor. I think out of all 3 though, or out of all 4, probably not my favorite one. Still quite good, but I would easily choose number 1, oolong green tea, then the peach, then the salted egg, and finally, more like coffee lemon flavor. Again, on a hot day, with they're all being cold, it's all worth it. Another tradition of the Dragon Boat Festival, or 端午节, is eating of the red eggs for good health. This reminds me of a very common Western holiday, Easter, as that's when we paint them. Hello everyone. Today I invited one of my friend's kids to help me paint some of the Easter eggs. Easter and the Dragon Boat Festival are not far apart. Dragon Boat Festival commemorates the poet Chu Yuan by eating eggs and zongzi. Easter, on the other hand, uses colored eggs to commemorate Jesus Christ. It's really cool to experience the Dragon Boat Festival in this way. You can eat and play, and it also shows the great respect the Chinese people have towards the poet Chu Yuan. Now, most Chinese people are not going to go down to the river to throw zongzi to pay homage to Chu Yuan, and most foreigners are not going to bring Easter eggs to church to worship Jesus. Whether it's zongzi for Chu Yuan or eggs for Jesus, we all have different cultural norms and customs we have to commemorate the figures we respect. Zongzi, a traditional Chinese rice dish made of glutinous rice stuffed with different fillings and wrapped with reed or bamboo leaves. 端午节, or Dragon Boat Festival, is a traditional Chinese festival landed on the 5th day of the 5th month of the lunar calendar.